Refusal to accept any standard short of perfection. That is the dictionary's definition of perfectionism. It's also the harsh truth about not only my life, but many of the creatives' lives too. My average day-to-day life consists of waking up between 6:30 and 7:30 after hitting the snooze button multiple times. If I was lucky enough to be feeling motivated that morning and woke up any time before 7 o'clock, I'd probably go downstairs, make a coffee, and on the rare occasion that I'm hungry right after waking up, I'll make some breakfast too. Shortly after, I'll make my way to work, spend at least 9 hours at work before coming home. The ideal scenario here would be that I come back home feeling productive and work on a new photo project or a video project, but realistically I'm just always too demotivated or exhausted to even switch my computer on. On the off chance that I am feeling motivated and productive, and I get to the stage of turning on the camera or the editing software and actually start to work on a project, I usually find that halfway through the editing process that the lighting's off or the narrative doesn't fit and it's just not good enough for my standards. And then I'll delete hours of work just to repeat the exact same process next week or the next day. The reality of it is, my work will never satisfy me. It's never enough for me. Being a perfectionist means no matter how hard I work, how much money I spend, how many attempts I take at a project, it will never be enough. At least not for me anyway. This is a challenge to my fellow perfectionists, or just people who are never satisfied with their own hard work and dedication, to come to love the projects that they make and to come to love the work that they produce. Understand that just because you're not satisfied with your work, that doesn't mean that other people aren't going to fall in love with your creations. I've lost count of how many times I've published a video that I was, let's say, 50% satisfied with. The video I released on my trip to Iceland, nearly every single shot was captured in the wrong settings. I didn't use my drone enough, in fact I didn't film much at all, but I still persevered and managed to put together a somewhat acceptable video that I definitely wasn't proud of. But the feedback on that video was mind-blowing. I had people that I'd never met before come up to me in person and tell me how great that video was. Does that automatically make me proud of the video? No. But it also doesn't mean that I should stop working hard and give up on creations halfway through just because I'm not satisfied. Don't get me wrong, the only person I'm trying to please here is myself, as it's really my feelings that matter and I'm creating truly for myself. However, the truth is I'll never really be satisfied. As long as I'm creating and enjoying the process of creating, that's the main thing. If there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, it's that you should create because it makes you feel good. You should create because you want to improve, because you are a creative. Nothing ever has or ever will be perfect. As long as the project that you're working on gives you the fire and the desire inside to create, that's what matters.